Jack, you obviously, I don't know how much you read about everybody's projections, but you and Connor, but are you the best player going into the draft?
I'm pretty confident in my own abilities. I know everyone's making a big deal that I said a comment like that. I don't think it was meant at all about, that wasn't me comparing myself to Connor or anything like that. It was more of me thinking that I'm the best player in the draft. It's more of just confidence in my own self. I didn't really think it was going to be a big deal. I thought that was pretty confidential within the team, but
Jack, why would that be a bad thing? I mean, isn't it good to be confident?
Yeah, it is. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. That's why I said I don't know why people are making a deal of it.
You two got to know each other a little bit, because I know before you hadn't really.
Yeah, I spent a little bit of time with him. Yeah, he's a pretty good kid. I mean, he wouldn't be here, and he wouldn't have accomplished everything he has if he wasn't. So, yeah, a lot of people made a big deal of the fact that we hadn't met before. So. It's nice to finally meet him.
What do you make of how the two of you have essentially been linked at the hip since I don't know, forever?
Yeah, it seems like we've been linked together forever, but I guess that's part of it. You look at a lot of major sports. There's comparisons between athletes in every sport. So the media is going to compare two players in the majority of sports, and it just so happens that we're being compared now. We're in two different situations, playing in two different leagues from two different countries. So,
is it fair?
I don't think it's really up to me if it's fair or not. It's a comparison. I think it's good competition for the two of us.
Do you enjoy the rivalry, even though it's just getting started now?
Yeah, I think it's good. Like I said, I think it's good competition. I think the two of us are competitive, so we both want to be the best.
In terms of that confidence, but when you're talking to Tim Murray and all the thought is, that Buffalo is going to get McDavid, then you get him, does it just feel natural to tell him, listen, I'm confident, I know who I am, I know that I am the best?
Yeah, I want the teams to know I'm confident in myself and my abilities.
What's it been like being here in Buffalo, considering it's likely this is where you'll end up?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Just getting a feel for the city, meeting a lot of people. Obviously, everyone's really welcoming here. With the likelihood of me coming to Buffalo, nothing's set in stone.
Jack, Tim talked about how prepared you were for the interview. How much preparation did you actually do to get ready for it?
I didn't do any preparation, to be honest with you. I think the most important thing about going into interviews like that is just be yourself. Talk from the heart.
How many teams did you talk to?
5.
As confident as you are, did you have any idea you could go on as a freshman, step on campus, win the Hobie Baker, and do all the things you did in your first year?
I had high expectations for myself going into the year. Did I think that everything that happened, for our team and myself? Probably not. After a pretty tough season for BU, it was a pretty quick turnaround to see how successful we were.
Hey Jack, Noah Hannafin was a former teammate of yours. You played against him in a pretty good rivalry this year. What was that like?
Oh, it's really good. No, I think Noah brings out the best in me. He's a good friend of mine, and it's great competition playing against him. I really enjoy it.
Who got the upper hand?
Who knows? We split the season series, but looks like our team was a little better this year.
What would you say is the way to go against Noah? Like what would you do to go against him?
I don't know. Noah's a really good player. He obviously he's a great skater, which makes it tough for all forwards to play against him. He's really smart. So I think just taking his time and space away. He's a great puck mover. He's great in transition. So a lot of good things to say about him.
How much help you the fact that you know Dan Bylsma? You've had film sessions with Dan Bylsma. How much is that going to help you knowing him and already been around him a little bit?
Yeah, if I end up in Buffalo, it's he's a really great guy. I'd be more than excited to play for him. He brings a lot to the table. Obviously, he's coached some of the best players in the world, Crosby, Malkin. He's got a lot of energy, and he's won. So I think he's a real positive get for the Sabres.